Hello friends, this is N. Tiwari. Welcome you all in this YouTube video. Today I will tell you how to grow 6 plants very easily which you can keep indoors. Friends, as you all know, now this is the monsoon season which is characterized by almost shady conditions when the relative humidity is very high and temperature is almost 25 to 30 degrees centigrade. This condition is considered as very good for propagating certain kinds of plants. Before I tell you about the 6 different plants which you'd like to learn how to grow them, that too at a very low cost, I will emphasize upon 2 very important things. First one is the growth medium, the medium in which you'd like to grow your plant in a healthy condition. 1/3 of any garden soil, 1/3 of coconut peat and 1/3 of vermicompost. So just mix them thoroughly and ensure that there are no pebbles in it. So this preparation has to be done beforehand. So when your soil mixture is ready. Second important thing is that you have to select a pot of suitable size and you must ensure that it has a hole at its bottom, so that when we grow the plant and water it, the excess water is drained out through this hole. So I will tell you how you can proceed further. So you must keep in hand few pebbles, put it at the bottom. These pebbles will keep the soil well ventilated and it will prevent the water logging. The water logging, it suffocates the roots of the plant. So it is essential that when we water, there are 2 things. We should not do over watering of the plants, and second thing, there must be a hole at the bottom so that the excess water is drained out. So friends, I will tell you about the first plant. The name of this plant is called as Tradescantia pallida. This is the mother plant. So you can see the stem is very soft. We can easily pluck. This is the mother plant. I'm using this as a mother plant. So you can very easily pluck the twigs of this plant like this. Okay, and you can remove the few leaves. You can remove the few extra leaves from the bottom, keeping 1 or 2 nodes free from the leaves, because this is a monocot plant. From the nodes, the adventitious roots, they will come up easily when we put it for 5 to 10 days in the wet mud. Our plant material is ready to grow as an independent plant. It is so easy. Now you can put some few more soil like this. And you can simply arrange these twigs at appropriate height. Now this Tradescantia pallida is ready for display. For few days you have to keep it in a shady places where the sunlight, there is no direct sunlight is coming, falling over it. and you have to just add little bit of water, not much. You add little bit of water. After 5-6 days or within a week time, it will start growing as an independent plant. So now your Tradescantia pallida is ready for display in your drawing room. You can put it on a corner table like this, and you can just enjoy the beauty of Tradescantia pallida. Friends, now I am going to tell you about the second plant, which is a close relative of Tradescantia pallida. This plant is called as Tradescantia zebrina. You can clearly see long stripes of this plant. This gives it a beautiful color and appearance to this plant. The stem is very soft and weak, and one very important thing is that the roots, they do not grow very deep. So here you have the opportunity to show little bit of creativity, where you can make use of any container, just any container. Now you can see that this is something which I have made use of, painted red, and some spots are there, beautiful spots. After painting, I have ensured that there is drainage, proper hole at the bottom, so that when we water the plants, the excess water is drained out. Friends, the third plant about which I am going to tell you is a very interesting plant. This plant is called as Chlorophytum comosum, also known as spider plant. As you can see, this plant produces certain adventitious buds. These buds will help us to multiply and propagate it. This plant can be considered as a mother plant, from where we can prepare as many plants as there are adventitious buds. So once again, you can take the soil mixture. You take the soil mixture, and what you have to do is to keep the soil moist. So you put some water, little bit of water in it, and just what you need to do is to touch this lowermost part of this adventitious buds like this. You touch it like this and keep it little bit inside this soil. So what will happen, say for within a week time, this adventitious bud, it will produce roots, and the roots will be like this. Once again, this is a monocot plant, and that can be grown very easily. So this is the similar manner in which I have prepared this. Now what you have to do is to, say after 1 week, you just detach this plantlet from the mother plant, and your new plant is ready. Friends, the fourth plant which I am going to tell you about is another very interesting plant called Syngonium podophyllum. Commonly, this plant is called as white butterfly plant. Again, this plant is having the stem which is very soft. Sometimes when it is provided with support, it starts growing vertically upward, and it tries to climb over the support. One interesting thing which I would like to emphasize upon is that at the nodes you can see the adventitious roots. These are coming out. So these adventitious roots are a kind of blessing in disguise for the gardeners who would always seek opportunity to multiply and grow more and more plants from the mother plant or the original stock. So here you can see that suppose this is the mother plant which is just 1 month old. What you can see here is that from the nodes the adventitious roots are coming, the adventitious roots are growing. So once again what you have to do is to, by the help of a sharp knife or scissor, you just cut it out like this with the roots just intact. You can take few more such similar twigs with adventitious roots, and then what you have to do is, by the help of your soil mixture, you keep your pot ready and just put this adventitious roots, keeping in mind the aesthetic of your plant. It should look beautiful. You're free to select the pot of your size, your choice. Put the soil mixture like this, and now your plant is ready. Keep it in moist and humid condition. Keep on watching for 1 week. After 1 week time, you will see that new leaves have started coming up, and then depending upon the beautiful pot, it will add a lot of beauty to your house. You can take different themes. Friends, the fifth plant about which I am going to tell you is another very beautiful plant called Coleus. You can find the different types of Coleus species. They come in 5-6 different colors. They are known for their beautiful and variegated and colorful leaves. They can grow very easily by the help of stem cutting. I will show you how you can, by the help of sharp knife, you try to cut when you select the twigs and cut from the lower part of the plant, you can find again the adventitious buds are coming. You can take another stem, especially on the lower side, on the lower portion of the nodes. You can find very fine roots, they are coming out. Just keep your soil mixture ready, the manner in which I have told you, and you can just simply keep the soil moist and humid and simply gently push this soft twigs inside the soil surface. Put some more soil for providing reinforcement to the stems. What we will find after 1 week is that the tender roots which we had found initially, the soft and tender roots which were coming, they will grow well in the moist and humid soil, and your new plant will be ready after 7 to 10 days. In this way, again now you can show the creativity. You can use the different containers, the empty containers. You can paint it using your own creativity, and you could grow it like this. You can put it anywhere and decorate your house. Friends, the sixth plant about which I will discuss today, which you can very conveniently grow and propagate at your home, is the snake plant, commonly called as snake plant. This plant is called Syngonium. The Syngonium has two varieties. One grows tall, but this is the rosette variety where the internodes are very small. So this plant also looks wonderful. You can see there are rhizomes. Rhizomes are underground stem, and at nodes the new plants they grow in the vertically upward direction, and at the nodes the roots they grow in downward direction. So what we can do is, by the help of a sharp knife or a scissor, we can cut the plant in a manner so that it should not disturb the roots, and in this way you can select from the cuttings of the stem, you can select 2-3 plants from the mother plant without disturbing the root, and keep your pot, the pot of your choice, ready, and just put this plant properly like this. Be careful that the roots should not be disturbed, and once again, as I told you in the beginning, that it is the moist and humid condition where such plants can be very conveniently grown and be propagated. So in this way you can grow this plant called Syngonium and decorate your house. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Thank you very much.